Alright, since my webcam isn't working, I'll be doing this with voice. I'm normally a VTuber, but I was listening to this video and felt like reacting to it, so we're gonna do that.
So take a look at some of these things. So this girl makes a tweet and she says, bruh, the amount of black British women dating transactionally these days is crazy. Not being funny, I feel like men exaggerate this. I honestly don't think the girlies out here being beggy like you claim they are. Laughing emoji.
Well, if social media has taught me anything, there's a lot of them, unfortunately.
Oh, who's laughing now? Let's go over, we're gonna read some of these, all right? And anyway, how's your day going? I ended up eating a salad. The guy says, that sounds good. What kind did you get? Salmon.
Salmon. But yeah, I think social media plays into this a lot more. Sort of like how you see people's lives being happier online because they're showing the best parts. These people are also showing the worst parts where, I mean, a lot of people are obviously normal still, but the fact that you encounter these maybe 1 in 10 or 1 in 100 still means you're encountering them occasionally, which is resulting in them kind of being posted online like this and becoming more visible to everyone else.
I'm gonna have to try that. Are you having a good day so far? Yes, I am. You could have at least offered to pay. Oh, you could have at least offer to pay for my lunch, or offered to you could have at least offered. Oh, he should have known ahead of time that she would be hungry and then paid for her meal and then, oh geez, or offered to reimburse me. Bro, what is this, food stamps? Damn, bitch.
I mean, it is modern food stamps, it seems like, because a lot of people are pretty poor these days. And this is an easy way of going about it for women, unfortunately. Oh, that was me.
Bob, what is this? And what the heck is this? The entitlement. Yes, exactly. My talking stages always seem to crumble around my birthday. If you find individuals are broke and can't afford my gift, just say that. So this girl...
That's some real entitlement there.
Oh, let me see. I mean, she's pretty attractive, so yeah, it's probably because they don't want to have to get you anything.
So it looks like OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly.
In that picture.
And yeah, hey, louder and better than others. Hi, send money and I'll believe you. I'm fine with you not believing me. Oh, wow.
Well, that's a fake one.
Man. And you see, this is just a random ass guy. Like, this is, he got 2,000 followers. He's not doing anything. He's not really trying to push anything. The guy just likes football, and he's a guy on Twitter. And this is it. So he had to deal with this shit right here.
Famously a rather liberal city in Canada. So I wouldn't say it's too surprising to be encountering that kind of thing, because it seems to be more on the liberal side of things, because, well, there's a few different reasons. I'm sure we'll probably go over some of them on the course of this video.
And keep them safe. Yes, exactly. And Canadian, maybe, I don't know, but nuke the entire gender. I didn't say that. Okay,
that's wrong.
How have you been? You said when guys told you I liked you in year 8. What are you texting me for? No, it's not expecting. And then what is this here? So this woman is like saying that she likes him. I'm kind of struggling right now. I'm 7 months pregnant. This is too cliche. I think this is...
That cliche is actually part of the reason why I wanted to do this video, because he comments about it a bit later, about natural selection regarding this, and I think his stance is quite incorrect regarding it. We'll go over that in a minute.
I don't believe that one. I don't. I think it's way too cliche. There's no way. This is whoever. Who's this? Maria. I'm wondering if you wanted to donate some money to me and my newborn son. We haven't spoken in 3 years. I present to you Exhibit A. Can you do me a favor, though? Go for it. I was wondering if you could send me 70, please. I really want my hair done. It's okay if not. I just thought I would ask. I would be more okay to doing so if we'd actually met and spoken before, but I can't just send money to someone I've never met. Do you feel me? No, I get you. That makes sense. I'm a lot more open to meeting people I feel like I can depend on, so I guess we're at a bit of a crossroads.
Yeah. That's one way of putting it.
Hoes these days. Oh my god. What is this?
It's modern day prostitution, that's what it is. Well, they don't want to say that because then there's the implication of, that they will necessarily go along if you pay. They want to leave it a bit more ambiguous because it benefits them.
Audacity! Prostitution with extra steps? Well, they usually just call that marriage. But anyway, let me read this here.
Well, if you want to go with that logic, marriage would be exclusive prostitution, I suppose.
So you didn't feel
Which is a terrible way of looking at it, really.
like you could depend on me because I didn't give you money. No, but, oh, well, no, not exactly.
No, but, and then the but is basically exactly what they think, and the no was served no purpose at all.
But you haven't shown me any dependability thus far, even when I gave you an opening. So she's giving him the opportunity to give her money.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Okay, it's cool though. Not everyone is like that, so I completely understand. And the opening being me sending you money, yes, I wanted some help, so I asked you. You seem offended by that fact.
Yeah,
I'm confused.
some help.
I didn't ask you to chop your arm off. I'm fine, though. You're just not that guy. And then this is, I'm not even going to read all this. Yeah, and then she just sends him some hearts, and that...
I'll read it. Nope, not offended at all, TBH. It's just I'm quite surprised that you're trying to gaslight me into giving you financial nourishment. I'm sure I'm not the only person you've tried this with, but I genuinely hope I'm the last, and that you learn that there are better ways of earning money. All the best.
was it. Damn,
unfortunately,
bro, is it really
not
this
quite
one?
accurate.
There's
This is
one
an
here.
easy way to earn
You
money
liked
if it
Mary's
works.
video. Hey, can you please pay for my nails? So you guys would really be surprised at the amount of girls that get into Fendom. So there are two things, and you have to understand. Okay, so let's go back. I'm gonna show you guys this because a lot of people get this wrong. Okay, understanding. This is called understanding degeneracy. Part one. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So understanding degeneracy. The difference between Fendom.
I'm kind of surprised Paint has an autocorrect like that. I never noticed that before.
And Femdom. Because a lot of
Findom and Fimdom, where you just got two eyes.
people don't understand this, okay? So I've been seeing this.
The simple long and short of it is, Findom is financial domination, and Femdom is being dominated by women. The obvious joke is, well, are those really separate things? Yeah, obviously they are. And Findom isn't gender exclusive either, obviously. But, he'll explain that too in his own words.
This in my chat a lot. And so Fendom, this is, let me go back. No. So this is,
The fact that they're spelled so similarly, though, and the way that people don't spell things correctly online makes it really easy to see one version of them and go, oh, are they talking about the other one and just spelled it wrong? Which is probably part of the reason why everyone's so confused by it.
women abuse you for money.
It's not necessarily women, but yes, it's essentially being abused for money.
Okay? This is women abuse you for money.
Sugar daddy, sugar mommy, that's essentially Findom.
And then this is, let's see, actually, no, wait a minute. That way people know which one the girl is. Give me a second. I'll draw it as pink. Okay, there it is. And then...
I didn't actually get to see the video when I was listening to it before. I was kind of hoping it would be a stick figure just stepping on a man, but apparently not.
Okay, and then this is a baseball bat.
A baseball bat?
There's a guy, and I'll make it as the blue, because boys are blue and girls are pink, obviously.
Going full caveman here.
And so, this is a bonk, right? So basically, This is the difference, right? It's
Why
basically
is the bonk pea colored?
this is the difference between Findom and Femdom. All right, a lot of people don't understand this. Should have had a plushie. Well, that would be called murder, obviously. And so anyway, this is what the difference is. Mega bonk. Yes, exactly. Yeah, there we go. Well, the letters are too big. I hate having to change the letters.
Yeah, I'm surprised Paint doesn't have an option where the size of the text expands and shrinks as you increase the size of the text box, because that would make it a lot easier. But I suppose this allows you to kind of maintain some consistency as you write more and whatnot, too. It should be like a toggleable thing, I would think.
Yes, and so
Mega
there we go,
bonk.
right? And so a lot of people don't understand this, but there are so many girls that get into financial domination. That is the Findom here, right here.
Because it's easy.
And so that is where they have guys send them money for nothing. I know. This sounds like this is like a cheat code,
easy.
right? And it's because it is.
But the question is, does it work reliably? And the answer is not really. You're burning a lot of bridges doing it. For example, what is it? I want to say MLMs, multi-level marketing. Yeah. Multi-level marketing schemes function somewhat similarly, where you burn through all your friends asking for money. This is basically just removing the company aspect and being an independent worker doing that same thing.
That's why they all do it.
And having a larger circle because you're probably doing it online.
And so anyway, but the thing is that there's only so many of these guys that do it. So OnlyFans? No, OnlyFans is not like this.
Yeah, OnlyFans is basically acting as the pimp in this scenario.
Because if you pay for a girl's OnlyFans, you're supposed to get pictures and you give
Exactly, and they've got standards.
girl money, she do a custom video or something.
Doing it independently through social media means you can leave things more ambiguous and, I always said I was going to send you that thing. I decided not to. You didn't give me enough for it.
Thing like that, right? And so that's very different. Like Findom is usually
Where you can keep luring them in, essentially.
it's basically I would say that
Because the imagination is a lot better than the real thing sometimes,
in my opinion, this is actually this is the let me think.
Basically, Findom can be a part of Femdom, but Femdom isn't necessarily Findom.
So this is like the main, I don't know, how there's different shades of red? This, let's say Femdom is the color. This is just a different shade of the same thing, basically.
Like I said earlier, that's not quite accurate because Findom can be separate from Femdom. There are women that are into being financially dominated. It's just rarer, obviously.
Right? Yeah, they're basically the same things, right? Yeah, they're different shades. It's one type of them.
And that's why we have the term sugar mommy. It's obviously
right?
quite a bit more
and
rare.
You're cucking yourself? Well, yeah, but a lot of people get into this. They really like this.
Yeah,
and
a
I
lot of
know
people
girls
do.
that have
I know my brother, for example, seems to be getting on that route.
made a ton of money off of this shit, and they just ask guys for money and degrade them, and then after the guys give them money, they say it wasn't enough money, and then they ask for more money. It's basically it's like the mafia, but these guys are getting a boner over it. And I don't understand. I don't get it, right? Because I've known people that do this, and I had a lot of questions. I did. I had a lot of questions because it didn't make sense to me. But after I had it explained to me, it just really didn't make sense to me. But that was it. And personal experience? No, it's not really my thing.
Well, personal experience watching from the sidelines, he definitely has.
Again, it's just, why the fuck would I want to?
I don't mean it that way. I mean that he's seen people that do this, not that he's, watching, you know what I mean.
Spend my money on shit like that. But yeah, it's the feeling of losing control. I think that's what it is exactly. But anyway, Chibi, thanks for the 20 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Hey, can you pay for my nails, please? In exchange, I'll send you a picture when they're done. I would.
In exchange, it sounds like he's done this before.
But broke bitches make me nervous. Oh, that's bad. Oh, okay. Should I come see you? I'm getting my hair done today, LMAO, so I'm busy. If you'd be down to take the burden of a payment off my shoulders for my hair, I may be inclined to see you after.
Really is prostitution with extra steps if you do that.
I didn't mean today. Okay, hair thing is still an option. What day are you free? Any day you pay for my hair. Bro, are you poor? I'm not paying for your hair any day. LMFAO, I was already planning on paying for it, but if you're not going to give me anything, like, I don't know why, like, why don't you just go out and admit you're being a hoe? Why don't you do?
Sorry, I suppose they prefer the term service provider, or at least I recall reading that they did a few years ago. It's probably different now that it's more, or a little bit more, socially acceptable. But prostitute still has a stigma to it, and they're obviously going to reject that term, even if they're doing exactly what a prostitute would do.
Do this. Like, just go out and say that you're doing this.
They're not going to, because it's illegal in most places.
Like, you don't have to be lying about it, making shit.
They do have to be lying about it, though, because, like I said, it's illegal in most places.
Get up, do you? You're just trying.
Actually, here in Canada, if I recall, it's legal to offer the services. It's illegal to buy them. So you can be a prostitute, you just can't buy the services of a prostitute.
You're just gonna try and sleep with me.
But I'm not a lawyer, so obviously I don't know the specifics.
I don't get nothing from that. I don't know you. So if you're not giving me no money, my time is valuable. Might as well spend it on something that pays me, aka my job and novel.
Isn't this your job?
You're writing a novel? Oh God, I can't wait to read that. Oh wait, nobody will be able to. Well, it's like you say that now because I want to give you money. LMFAO, you're funny. Of course I'm not poor. I was just in Greece. I paid for everything myself. Yeah, you paid for everything yourself after the guys sent you money into your account. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, now he wants to send the money because he's going to get something out of it.
I never knew that it was this bad though. That's what's crazy.
The thing is, I don't think it's actually this bad. I mean, I'm not in the dating sphere. You know, I've been single for as many years as I've been alive. But the way I see it, and social media obviously skews this considerably, and it's definitely making it worse. This isn't as common as it looks like. People just save the bad examples and publicize them. And so, you see more bad examples, and that kind of makes it culturally okay to do. It shouldn't, but it does. And then it kind of becomes more common as a consequence of that, I think.
Is that how many of these examples are there? How have you...
Too many. There's too many examples.
Ben, how have you been? All right, wow, you straight away, doing well, and what's up? Straight away, assuming I want something out of you. Oh my God, a girl can't even check on you. My bad, I didn't mean it like
she
that.
does want something.
You didn't ask me how I was. Rude. Oh God, bro, like this is
here.
Honestly, like, wait, it gets worse?
Everyone's born in September. It feels more like everyone's born in November, like as a consequence of like Christmas or maybe like an early, February thing. But yeah, I think November tends to be the most common birth month, isn't it? I'm September myself, but yeah.
Oh no, but yeah, low-key I was stressing though because I wasn't expecting all these expenses this month. I feel like everyone is born in September. Draining. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm about to celebrate my cousin's and my friend's birthdays in the first week. Crazy. What are you guys doing? Well, we've got an AP Canary random question though. Could you lend me your... Why is all these broke-ass hoes are in Europe?
Yeah, there are a lot of them in this example.
$300 just to cover maintenance and stuff before the birthday. I'll send it back mid-month. I'll be real. We're not close enough for me to do that. No, sorry. Yep, there it is, right? Okay, then. And, wow. Just Britain? Is it just Britain that they're doing this in the UK? Damn. Well, why don't they just bring back prostitution?
I remember hearing, like, there's always that...
I mean, obviously the women want it.
Wants money. It'll hit up everyone they know to get some. But that's become more culturally normal, especially for women, as you can see online constantly. It's a shame, but it is becoming the new normal. Especially with OnlyFans kind of incentivizing it a bit. Even though OnlyFans doesn't pay too well for most people, it definitely incentivizes pushing for all of this, for the attention of it, right?
Right. Very clearly they want it.
Yeah, who
So
doesn't
why
want
not?
money?
I mean, and guys, I'm pretty sure want it too. Like, who's losing here?
Well, some guys do. That's
don't
why they're
even
getting
get it.
paid.
Like, I mean, you say it never left. I mean, I think you're right. But, I mean, why not just write it down then?
Because
Just
it's
write
illegal.
it down.
'Cause
Like,
it's
what's the
illegal.
problem with that? And
This
so
gives
anyway, they
plausible
can tax it.
deniability.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
then they
okay.
can
How are
tax
you?
it,
I missed
yeah.
you a lot. I don't know. Hard to believe. Happy belated birthday. Where's my gift? I don't need your help. I'll understand no help. I should no issue. Because last time I hit you up, but you left me on red. Oh, no. Oh,
As it
no.
should be.
Trisha, you say that in order for me to have to pay your rent first, so I decided to chill, but I have no issues with you. Anyways, shoot. So she already asked for rent before. I need help
course.
finishing a few of my bills, and you're the
Of
only one in
course.
my circle that I can count on. Could you help me out? Oh my god. I promise that once you do, I will link with you. That's vocabulary.
Yeah,
okay?
that's vocabulary.
You might not understand this, but that's vocabulary.
Oh, I understand it.
Which means that I'm going to link up with you. That means I'm going to have sex with you, right? That's clearly what
I
it
don't
means.
believe that
and,
she will,
anyway,
but that's what she
anywhere you
means.
desire, and I will cook your favorite dish that you love so much. And basically, I will be at your disposal every day, but I really need your help. This is
Free use, are we? I don't think so.
crazy, not going to lie. Unfortunately, I can help, though. Good luck, though. I can't help. Yep, there it is. Could be a dude catfishing. No, these are people that, like, they know, right? I mean, I think that's clearly what it is. But yeah, there's just more and more pay for my lashes scene. You could have just said no. Oh, because it went. See, you've got to turn that off. You have to turn off that notification that people can see your messages, but then they didn't respond. Because if you have that on,
No, you want
you're gonna
that
have
on.
so many needy ass annoying people doing that.
That's
bro.
exactly why
Pay
you
for
want it
your
on.
lashes. Yeah, exactly. Nah, I'm good. Reply.
You can milk it for content if they see that you've seen it and haven't responded.
Yeah, well, no, hey, that $50. You got me. Wait, they're 45. Now I can say no. Damn, man.
Now I can say
I
no.
was fixed. I ain't heard from you in a couple.
I don't get some modern slang. Like, I was finna TB. Like, I get finna as just gonna, but I don't get why. I don't get TB.
Well, months you could have said hey first. Yeah, and so
I've been
anyway,
tuberculosis,
it just goes
actually.
on and on and on. And not anymore, because I won't buy you a $4,000 purse when we haven't met yet. This generation is
Yeah.
crazy, LMAO. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm a good time and suck good.
Well, you wouldn't know. You haven't seen him.
I think just bring back prostitute. Just bring it back.
I mean, they should legalize it just for like safety's sake, but there is some normalization to it too, isn't there? And that's a kind of problem on its own.
Just bring it back. Like, I feel like, why do we have this song and dance? Really, really. I feel like this is...
Plausible deniability and to cover their own butt. I don't necessarily mean that legally either. I mean, it makes them feel better by thinking they're in control and not just selling their body, by playing the financial domination angle, I would imagine. Because if you're a prostitute, you're, okay, you're buying this service from me, whatever. If you're going hey, pay for this and I'll meet up with you, you can kind of have some control of what services you provide, which, makes things work a little bit more for you, I suppose, as the service provider. And that's how I would guess it works anyway. Again, years single equals years alive, so I don't have experience with this yet.
is confusing. It's confusing for everybody, and nobody says 4K good.
not
I mean,
that
that's a
confusing.
lot, right? I mean, that really is a lot. A $4,000 purse. Yeah,
is a lot.
exactly, right? Why does this feel illegal? Well, because it is.
It is.
And honestly, you know what these guys should start doing is they should start reporting these women to the authorities for prostitution. Because I guarantee if the
if only.
authorities go through these girls' phones,
There won't be any
I bet,
consequences.
you really think that you're the only one that she's doing this with?
Of course
You
not.
really think this? I mean, you have an idea, right? I arrest them. Yeah. Go in and just see how many other people are getting into this, right? Reporting
Yeah.
OnlyFans girls to the IRS again? Well, OnlyFans has to report women's revenue. Like, the whole meme of reporting women to the IRS and like them getting mad about it was totally fake. Any business that that accounts for a over $10,000 amount of money that goes through an account that goes through their online service has to report that money to the IRS, and it also collects tax information from people whenever it collects the money. So no, that's not.
Yeah, I don't live in America myself, but I mean, it functions similarly here. I don't know about like the specific laws here regarding businesses and whatnot, but having to file taxes even though the business files all that information as well, I don't know why that's not automatic. The government has all that information, or should if things are above the table.
That's not even what's.
I guess it's to kind of possibly cover if you're doing like an independent business thing, but it's so BS.
Happening, right? And 1099, yeah, that's your 1099. Like, how many of you guys get 1099s? Yeah, prostitution is legal in the UK. Yeah, 10K plus needs a report.
And like I said before, prostitution is technically legal here in Canada too. It's more ambiguous. You can't buy the services, but you can apparently sell them.
Yeah, exactly, right? And they reduced it to like $500-600 now. I think you're thinking of personal gifts versus, well, it depends, right? I mean, you can get into the specifics because a personal gift, the like amount that you can pay that you get that's non-tax is like about a little bit under $19,000, right? But overall, like and what the fuck's the 1099? It's a tax form in the United States, okay? My point is that if prostitution is illegal where you're at, you need to report these hoes. You got to do it.
Well, I guess yeah.
You have to do it. Are you doing your part to fight against hoflation? Are you?
That look.
Oh, you are?
That look right.
How many of them have you reported so far? How many of them have you reported today? Only 3? Oh wow, and it's already past noon. You got to get those numbers up.
Yeah, make a job out of it.
I like hoes. No, that's what it.
I think you get part of the money they pay in taxes if you do report them to the IRS, though. So you probably could make a decent job out of it.
It is, right? The modern crusades. And so the flesh is weak. I guess so, right? Reported my mom, thanks to you. Fucking based. And anyway, let me go back. Get my car. Forgive me, it won't happen again. How can I make it up to you? Get my car out of repossession.
Sorry, I'll read that correctly for him. Get my car out of repos. Is that an actual? Oh, it looks like a D. Repossessed in.
There are just more and more and more of these.
Look, I don't know how they hit D. It's on the other side of the keyboard, but whatever.
You like this girl's photo. How much money would you spend on our first date?
Very strong start.
Damn.
That feels like bot behavior.
Straight to the point.
It is straight to the point.
I'd spend money not to have it.
Sounds like clattering on a keyboard.
I'll tell you that. Give you $15 to go away. Holy shit. She not even fit. I don't know if she fit or not. Like, I'm not trying to look at somebody and try and make fun of them or anything like that. Man, I'm cropping screenshots. Some of you are sending money.
Yeah, some of them are. That stare.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course they are.
Of course they are.
Because if they weren't, then why would all these... No, fuck. Now I'm really getting fucked up. Now I'm thinking about this more. Why would all of these girls be doing this?
Even if only 1 in 100
why would they
you're getting free
all
money
be
out of
doing
it.
this?
Or free services out of it.
There has to be a reason, right?
The same reason scammers do it. It's profitable.
It's because they're getting paid. Because it works.
Because it works.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Oh my god. Oh my... So guys are actually doing this. They're paying for some girl's nails, and then they're hooking up with her.
Guys are desperate.
Honestly, if that's $80, I feel... I honestly have no idea how much it is for an escort. I know people are like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, of course you do. But I genuinely have no clue whatsoever. But I feel like $80 is pretty cheap. I do. It's like $200, $450. Yeah, it depends on the girl, obviously.
Yeah, I've looked up the prices before. Long story. But yeah, I think it's usually like a minimum 150 to 200 for basic services, and then it goes up from there. I haven't use them, obviously. But I have looked them up because, again, it's technically legal in Canada, even though it's kind of, taboo, behind the scenes kind of stuff. I think they've even advertised it in like the newspapers classifieds before. It's weird.
But like, okay, so it's like $200 to $300.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, damn. So I guess so. $80. That's like a that's like that's a big discount. Damn. And so $500 an hour. Oh, is that it? Yeah, I have no idea. I really don't. And bro, looks like he doesn't know. I literally have no fucking.
Yeah, that $80 means you get to cut out the pimp, I guess.
Clue, man. I don't. And be honest, funny, and obsessed. Stand up.
And it's probably easier when you if you do it a bit more vaguely and can kind of bypass the stigma of prostitution by being a bit more vague about it. It probably gets you more profit even with a cheaper price.
Oh, do you want to stand out?
Yeah,
Give
if you want
me
to stand
money.
out, pay me.
Oh my God. Well, there it is, guys. You want to sponsor my birthday trip? Drop the Cash App and we bless you. Ward, let me bless this Cash App account with the money needed for the birthday trip. Matter of fact, make it double because she deserves it. Amen. Oh God. And it just goes on and on and on too. Like, how is it?
Why do you censor the pay part of PayPig?
Guys are giving the money. No, you guys are right.
Giving the money.
No, that has to be the reason.
That is what's happening.
They're giving them money.
They're giving them money.
And the thing is that I can complain about this, but this is an evolutionary trait. I guarantee you that hoes were throwing it back 4,000 years ago, but instead of Cash App, it was for a buffalo.
Yep.
That's it. And now we've got the same thing going on again, and instead of a buffalo, it's a Gucci bag. Really, what's the difference?
Yeah.
I don't know. Peacock around. Yeah, some rice or something like that, right? Or a bowl of flour. Exactly. A buffalo app, yeah. It's called a dowry. Well, that's whenever the dad pays you to get rid of her, right? Like, that's the difference. But, yeah, clearly. And for some bread and some milk, yeah, exactly. For robot AI waifus, they'll change anything? Yeah, that's a little bit different. But still leather, yeah, the game never changes. It evolves.
At least with robot AI waifus, it's probably going to be a one-time payment. Actually, no, they're definitely going to make it subscription-based.
Yeah, bro, like, this is actually, because you got to think, like, all of these girls have had to, like, their instincts of being like this have been fine-tuned over millions of years. So a lot of them, it's actually kind of embarrassing that they're not better at it. But honestly, y'all are right that you don't show the end of the conversation in a lot of these cases. Yeah, it doesn't show the end of the conversation. So they could be going and paying this money out. They could be like, oh, man. Like, have you ever had, like, like seen like some of those DMs where it's like a guy that was like, oh, I love you, and then it turns into I fucking hate you, I'm gonna kill you,
because he finished,
and then like 2 months go by and then it says I love you again, right?
Women do that too, don't they? I don't know why you're specifying men in that example.
And so, like, I guarantee you, maybe one of these guys, right, whenever, they might turn it down right then, but 15 Fridays from now,
you give them some time
when they're bored and there's nothing going on,
in need a bit,
and they've just been playing Call of Duty for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it might be a good time.
And it's the 3rd of the month.
I've got the money.
Weakness strikes.
Exactly.
And I think that's what happens.
It probably does.
Bro, you caught me? Stop. Yeah. No, I think that's what it is. I think that's where we're at. That's what it is. And very specific. Well, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you've got to paint a picture, right? I mean, what do you mean? Obviously, the 3rd of the month. Yeah, usually you get paid 1st of the month. Sure. Yeah, I mean, 1st of the month or 15th usually, right? I mean, that's what I would say. Got to wait for it to go on sale. Yeah, I guess so, right? Only once a year type thing, though. Maybe, I don't know. But it's just it's crazy how many of these girls there are. I'll come see you immediately if you PayPal me to do my nails set.
Of course.
Princess. Any girl named Princess. This is the only princess that I recognize. This is it. That's the only princess I know of.
Well, we know what the joke is going to be.
That's it. All the rest of them are fake.
They look like that, too.
All right? Any girl ever go and name herself Princess, she's going to want you to give her money. That's what... yeah. All look the same.
See?
Look. I didn't say that, right? I didn't say that. Other people have said
You
that.
did say it,
but I
though.
didn't say that. Let me go back over. I will
You
get
said
to
it
see
because
what
someone
was
else
going on
said
with
it,
this.
but you said it.
But yeah, half-ass. Yeah, exactly, right? They all trying to copy her. Yes. The princess treatment. That means women want you to pay for all their shit. And no,
Yeah.
again, that's more vocabulary. People might not know that.
It means they want to be treated like a princess. In other words, they want your money. They want you to pay taxes to them.
But you know, there's a lot of them. You're not lying, yeah. Any time that they have that name, bro, like, you gotta watch out for that. Princess Phaedrus? Yeah, I would watch out for that shit too, bro. I'll watch out for that too. That's a good point. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I mean, damned if you do. Damned if you also do, right? I mean, shit. I've been seeing some very, very toxic, extremely toxic behavior. Take a look at this. It's not often you stumble upon an article so bleak that it makes you feel that civilization is fully cooked. Like, not that things are bad, but just turn off the stove, bro, because we're done here. This is the article. Is having a boyfriend embarrassing now?
By Shantae Joseph.
Sounds like somebody just got broken up by their boyfriend. Read some of these comments.
It feels Republican to
like
have a boyfriend.
is LOL. The comment, it feels Republican to have a boyfriend, feels so accurate.
I kind of hinted at it before, but it is a very liberal, like, left-wing mindset to have. Because right-wing conservative values, you know, it tends to, well, part of it in the modern culture is like the traditional family, you know, husband, wife, children, you know, the stereotype. And the left is sort of like, now it's like weird, like polygamous, you know, thruples or whatever. It feels Republican to have a boyfriend because it means it feels Republican to have exclusive monogamous relationships because that's the old values. That's probably why a lot of people are turning to the right too.
Dating is a humiliation ritual for a lot of women.
Look at that name though.
Maybe
Mommy milkers.
I'm too woke, but wifey material sounds like an insult.
In that case, you are too woke because that means you're like a decent person. And it seems you don't want to be. Being able to live alone and unpartnered is unquestionably a flex today. Yeah, if it's financially so, but if you're kind of forced to be that way, then it says a lot about your personality rather than much else.
Being able to live alone and unpartnered is unquestionably a flex today.
Yeah, being able to and then being forced to is two different things.
Man. Having a boyfriend is spiritually Israeli. Look at the likes on these posts, too.
Those have
21,000.
Those have to be
Oh my
botted.
God. Look at the profile pictures. I mean, you know it, right? What? Yeah, exactly. Spiritually Israeli.
Doesn't fit
Just
my
say
brand.
Jew. Just say it. Just say it. Listen, everybody's saying it now.
I don't even get how it's spiritually, like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
You can just say it. You don't have to talk around it anymore.
Well, you do, because it'll be censored in some places.
Let everybody know how you feel, Lilith. Go ahead.
It's not subtle.
Get another tattoo. Maybe your dad will call you then.
With a name like that.
It just doesn't
with those
fit my
symbols.
brand. I don't know. Her brand? Her brand looks like it's...
So proud of the culture shift we are creating as women. It's not a good culture shift. It's not. It's only damaging.
Little Debbie. So proud of the culture shift we're creating as women.
PR disaster. It's because you're getting less attention when you're in a relationship. That's why having a BF is a PR disaster.
Keep this going. Yes, having a boyfriend is a PR disaster.
Because you don't have people hitting on you anymore because you're taken.
Jesus. Every boyfriend I've ever had has ultimately embarrassed.
And that picture isn't? I mean, look at it.
Me. I got one more. You gotta see these likes. The value of having a boyfriend has depreciated.
Unfortunately, it has, because you can get away with a lot by just kind of leading or stringing men along.
That's Deborah. I wonder if she was one of those girls in there asking them for money.
Yeah, the difference between girlfriends and girls who happen to have boyfriends is exclusivity.
Asking all them for money. Because there's a difference between girlfriends and girls who happen to have boyfriends. It's true.
You can tell when boyfriends drain even the brightest stars.
Tyler, honestly, Tyler's just trying to get it in. I'm going to be honest. Like, I respect it. He's just trying to get it in. You can tell when boyfriends drain even the brightest stars. I hate it. It's not dating who's embarrassing the man. It's not dating who's embarrassing. It's the man they're dating.
This is a real doomer.
You're right.
Content.
It is embarrassing. I had to cut mine loose. Man.
These people have lives where they can afford to spend all day online. That's all I'm seeing.
So many people.
Or spend all day dating.
It's nice when women out themselves for being undateable. Makes it a lot easier. Isn't it crazy how many of them there are?
But it really skews
like,
your
because you
mindset.
see some of these comments, and this is my white pill best interpretation of it. It is some form of like subversive, like mating strategy for women to gas up other women to not want to date men, so
because then you can get more money from the men because you have less competition.
They don't have to compete with them.
Said that weirdly.
I actually think that could be the possibility.
It probably
That's
is.
the only way that I can make any sense out of this at all.
Because, I mean, you've likely seen the videos of... I forget what her name is. But, basically, guys going around doing street interviews asking women, like, hey, what do you think about this overweight celebrity? And they'd be like, oh, yeah, she's so sexy. And they're like, oh, yeah, you look like her. And the women get so pissed. That's a pretty common thing. I think it's a subconscious thing, where they kind of pull this move.
And I think, honestly, is this how you find single moms? Yeah, I think I think so. Yeah.
That's kind of leading into the part.
Yeah, if you want to pay for 4 new kids, yeah, go to one of these comment sections. Yeah, DM one of these girls. Yeah, and there it is. And just so you know, all the demons from the T app got loose. Yep, that's it. Maybe they're just retarded. I know, it's really sad. But you see a lot of these comments here, and I really think that it's getting pretty bad. And you even have, there's this woman, first day as a 24-year-old, and she has 3 kids. Look at all the comments. Again, more of it. 4 kids at 24.
One sec. Had to pause for a moment there to talk to someone.
Look at all the comments. Again, more of it. 4 kids at 24. What the hell? Girl, you should have been at the club.
Why are they pushing that agenda? Like, the girl's happy. She's living what's her best life to her, hopefully. I don't know why they need to push the whole going to the club thing instead of being in a relationship. Is it, like, some sort of weird jealousy thing? Or, like, yeah, I'm totally free to do what I want, despite them desiring the same thing? I don't get it.
We are 24 so differently.
Or is it just that women don't want monogamy as much as men do? Like, it's such a weird cultural divide. I don't get it.
70,000, 15,000, 37,000 likes.
I can't help but hope these are botted.
Oh my god. You need to be at the club. The internet is dead. Relax, boomers. You think that's it? You think it's all, these are all fake comments? I bet. I hope so, man. I really do. I'm gonna assume that what you're saying is true. Try 5 kids at 26. That's my life. That's all. I mean, honestly, like, bro, that is that. I mean, like, look, that's a lot, bro. Like, you really, like, goddamn.
I'd love to be a father, but like I said, years alive equals years single. It doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon, and that is an unfortunate face from Asmon there.
Okay, so yeah, it seems legit. This is what girls' Instagram is like. Cause mine is like 70% Gypsy Crusader.
What?
No, I don't know about that. Yeah, I have no idea. But anyway, I know about that.
That looks like she's on a chain.
Yeah, I have no
like
idea.
She's wearing a collar.
But anyway, I've just been seeing a lot of this stuff recently, and I didn't really know that it was getting this bad.
I don't know if it is getting this bad. Like, I know it is getting worse, obviously. But I think part of it's just being pushed by social media.
So a lot of these women, like,
because it draws attention.
there's so many women that just absolutely hate men.
There's an unfortunate
They
amount of them,
just straight up hate men. That's it. Antinatalism is
part of it is also that because of the way social media is pushing these things, a lot of men, like probably, politer, shyer men, I would imagine, aren't being as forward anymore or aren't approaching people anymore, which leads probably the rougher, more bolder men to go out and make opinions worse publicly. Because, it's the ones that don't care about that kind of attention that would go out and kind of create that kind of attention, which creates a worse public image. That's how I kind of try to see it. It's not a good way to see it, but yeah.
the scourge on the West. We're cooked.
It is a bit of a scourge.
I don't think that we're cooked at all.
We're cooked.
I call this natural selection.
Cooked. It's natural selection, but not in the way he thinks.
Why do you think all of these girls are on the internet making these comments, saying all this stuff?
Because it's profitable. It works out for them. It lets them live the life they want.
Because nobody wants to be around them in real life.
Not around them for long, but around them in bed.
This is a problem that's going to solve itself.
I think it's going to solve itself in a way opposite to what he thinks.
And I understand that some people might not see it that way.
Yeah, it's problematic.
But over time, in 30 years,
maybe
this problem's going to be gone.
After they see how their parents act,
they're going to be finished.
They're going to be fin-doms.
Because they're going to be on Social Security.
I don't think it'll be as financially viable in the future because AI is kind of going the route. It's going to take a long time to properly do a replacement. But AI is steadily going the route of going to the point where you can have a relationship with it instead of a person. You'll see plenty of examples online of people that interact with AI bots and end up developing what they feel like to be real relationships, which I don't get at all. AI is obviously AI, and you start seeing the patterns very quickly in how AI talks.
How bad men are, and everybody else is going to say, okay.
Actually, that's another thing. A lot of these could probably even be bot responses too. That's part of the problem.
Grandma. Well, actually not grandma, because they don't have kids.
Spacebar accidentally.
There ain't nobody going to be listening to.
That's it.
Well, actually not grandma, because they don't have kids.
They do have kids. That's part of the problem. Because these people, you think they care if you use protection or pull out? No. They're having kids because it pays them more. Sure, they're becoming single mothers, but you hear all the time about these people like, I've got 4 or 5 kids, give me some money. They're getting paid for it. They're the ones having children, and they're the ones not caring. Whereas the people that are having monogamous relationships aren't having as many kids, usually, I would think. There's a reason why it's called DINK, dual income, no kids. And you got single income having all the kids. They're getting some money out of it. They're milking it for what it's worth. Or more than it's worth, I suppose. And I've even seen this since I was a kid, where it's people from lower income houses have more children because they're financially incentivized to. Well, not just that, but they probably don't know as much or don't care as much about using proper protection and different things like that. And it's been getting worse. Absolutely. Because, just look at the stats. What is it? 1.2 kids per family? And a lot of these families, or a lot of these single parent homes have 4, 5, 8 kids. Because they don't care. Or they'll get a guy to pay for their abortion. But, you know, if a guy doesn't want to pay, like if he stops at getting that one time and, you know, it gets lucky or unlucky as you may consider it. Natural selection is working in the inverse way of what Asmund thinks, is what I see it as. Which is the reason why I wanted to make this video. Because, I mean, just look at it. How many people have you seen in lower income situations or single, kind of just going out having their own fun, and they end up having kids? They don't care about them as much as they should, and they milk the system to get money for them. You see stories like that all the time online. He's saying it's natural selection that these people won't have kids and won't, you know, it'll die out in a few generations, this mindset. I don't know. I think the kids might change the mindset, but being exposed to it all the time makes you more likely to take it into consideration in the future as well. So, this generation now is creating the new generation, say 4 times as many people doing this exact same thing. The finances get thinner, and then probably the idea will die out. But I don't think it's going to be 30 years. Well, I mean, it might be, technically. But, like, the new generation is literally being born into this mindset.
There ain't nobody going to be listening to them.
They're going to be listening because it's going to be their parents saying it.
They're going to be get hoodwinked and fooled on Facebook by AI.
Not wrong. I mean, that is definitely a likely cause for the next generation kind of dying out. AI, well, it's already a problem with social media where you don't go out and interact with people. And we are already below the repopulation rate. I mean, AI is going to make that worse. I know they're working towards like gradually making it so that you can reproduce with AI bots, but I mean, they've only gotten AI bots walking properly or robots walking properly like humans in the last like 5 to 10 years. Sure, technology goes up fast. I forget what it's called. Like, is it Moore's Law or something where technology increases exponentially? But I think it's more like a parabola, at least right now. He says it's going to be like 20, 30 years for AI bots to end up being able to replace real people in relationships. I think it's probably more like 50. I hope it's sooner. It'd be a lot better for me. And probably a lot of people too, especially the ones watching videos like this. But we'll see.
That's all it's going to be. They're bots? I don't think they're bots. I really don't.
Some of them might be, but not very many.
They have cats?
Of them.
Yeah, they got 6 different cats, bro. 25% of adults worldwide say they're feminists or strongly support feminist ideas.
What
cats, bro. 25% of adults worldwide say they're feminists or strongly support feminist ideas. What's this idea? Like, you can be a feminist and still...
I mean, yeah, that's kind of a statistic that doesn't mean much. Because feminists can... Well, I mean, theoretically, it's supposed to be equal, right? I mean, you'd think egalitarian would be, but feminist is more like a fight for women's rights to be at the same point as men's. I mean, what is it? Third generation is skewed a bit more. There's definitely a lot of conflicting comments on that. But the initial stages were trying to just get equal rights. So when you hear feminist, is it equal rights, or is it trying to become like these femdoms and findoms where they get things in their favor instead, where they try to tip the scales? And that's the real question.
Don't want to have a boyfriend. Like, what are you talking about? Like, feminism doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing.
Exactly.
Like, you know, again, the problem is that, like, people, this is the issue with a lot of types of feminism that these girls push, right?
Current generation
really, it's not feminism. It's that you fucking hate men, right?
Exactly.
You hate men, and you want the privileges that men have.
Previous generations were, okay, men have advantages, and we want to be equal. And new generations are kind of pushing that we want more. I don't know how aware of that they are, but that seems to be the mindset these days.
Without giving up any of the privileges that women have. You want the guy to pay for the first date, but you also want to get paid for the same amount of work or for the same job. You want to have the guy...
I think I've seen stats saying that women actually get paid more for the same jobs men have these days.
that has a responsibility to pay child support constantly, but you
I think it was like 1.2 to 1 or something, where women get paid more. I don't think it's any more the wage gap in the way that is always advertised.
You also don't want to give up the ability to, you know, have
I don't know the source on that, though, unfortunately.
automatic, like pretty much de facto custody whenever you get a divorce. So that's the problem. That's the issue. It's that you want to keep your privileges and you want to take away someone else's.
That is how it's working these days, unfortunately.
You don't want any... If you really want equality, you should be for no privileges.
Well, that's not wrong. It should be the same privileges.
Period.
Well, that nets out to the same thing.
But that's not what they want. And how do you...
I'm thinking more in terms of legal privileges rather than cultural privileges, I suppose. Because, I mean, he's talking about the cultural privileges of, like, if you go into court, you know, you're more likely to get custody as a woman. You know, that kind of thing. You want no privileges in that regard, where it's where it's neutral. You know, it's decided fairly between the two parties. But I'm thinking privileges of, like, hey, you know, we both get the same advantages. It nets out to the same, essentially, I suppose.
How do I know that's the case? Is because think about the type of person that would be like that.
Did you say the type of person?
Oh, that's the case. Is because think about the type of person
He did!
that would be like that. You're talking about an obnoxious, annoying, selfish bitch.
And the current culture pushes that that's an advantageous thing for people to be. It's frowned upon for men to do that kind of thing, to push for themselves and advocate for themselves, because, you know, it's frowned upon culturally. They're more likely to do it, but it's frowned upon. Whereas women are pushed to culturally, you know, advocate for themselves harder in the way that a lot of these women do online, where it's like, I'm a strong, independent woman and don't need no man. Which is a negative for everyone. We all need the other gender. Like, even if you're not attracted to the other gender, you still need them.
And who do you think is on these comment sections typing and chatting up a storm?
People that don't need to work.
You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
The people who benefit from it.
That's it. That's the reason.
The people
Bunch
who
of
have
bots.
something to be
Yeah,
angry
exactly.
about.
You see who oppresses women? I mean, I think that there's a lot of reasons why women hate men. I mean, like...
There are, unfortunately.
Honestly, I don't really blame women for hating men in a lot of...
I mean, to hate is bad, but I also know there are a lot of reasons for women to hate men. What are the stats? Like, was it 1 in 5 women are assaulted? Like, I don't know what the stats on men are, because that's never accurately reported. But, I mean, stats like that, you're definitely going to have a large subsection of women that have oppositional views to just men in general as a consequence of that, because they've been wronged and they've been hurt.
A lot of cases, but whenever you...
And I suspect that might even be getting higher. It probably isn't reported as such, but like I said, the current culture kind of discourages certain sections of men, the ones that go online and complain women aren't paying attention to them. It discourages those men from approaching women. The current culture does, as I see it. And so you get the ones that are pushier, that are kind of often causing these problems and don't care about that kind of attention, being the ones going out and approaching women. And so the stats kind of go up a bit, because you don't have both groups involved anymore. You have one group selectively excluding themselves, essentially.
Externalize this and you take your unresolved personal trauma and you tell other women that they need to live according to what your shitty life experiences are.
Exactly.
You are now sabotaging thousands of people just because you were treated like shit.
and it's getting worse because they've got louder voices now, and both sides are becoming more extreme. These echo chambers are making everyone more extreme on both sides politically.
That's the problem.
I've actually had friends tell me that having like centrist views or being like deciding things one way or the other based off of what you see is wrong, and you're not allowed to do that. Like, and I'm in Canada too, so it's not as extreme as in America, but deciding things based off of what you see is apparently wrong. It's a silly mindset to have.
Problem never was, oh, well, it's like, okay, just a few handful of these people. Like Bao? No, that's just a reality. You have a guy
like Bao
that's giving you a bunch of money like that, and he doesn't ask for anything. He's buying something, you just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
You know, again, that's a good way to end up in somebody's trunk. Like, again, like there's a certain amount of logic here too. I know, it might be crazy, but there's logic. And so anyway, yeah, the Bao hate, she's completely right. All the hate on her is just retarded.
I don't know what the situation with Bao is.
It's a bunch of retardeds. That's all. It's carried over trauma from the past. Exactly. They don't want equality. They want revenge. For one.
It does seem like that for a lot of people, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's right. They want revenge for what one guy did to them.
The pendulum swings.
That's it. So take a look at some.
Didn't mean to restart that. But yeah, that was kind of what I wanted to address there. This is Asmongold's video on the end of dating apps. And dating apps are definitely pushing for more of this too, because it's so easy for women to get the attention of men through those apps. There's opposite problems on both sides where men don't get any attention from women and women get far too much attention from men and kind of start learning that they can milk it in that kind of environment. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to go over with this video. Hopefully you got something out of it. And like I said before, I'm normally a VTuber. I'm not doing it right now because I got my own situation here. But yeah, see ya.